welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome to The Tonight Show. You're here, you made it. Thank you for watching at home. Well, guys, here's some big news. One of the first polls taken since President Biden dropped out of the race shows Vice President Harris leading former President Trump. Wow. Man, if you thought Kamala Harris was laughing hard before. Yeah, it seems like voters are excited by the idea of having a president who knows when their iPhone flashlight is on. Yeah, Kamala is a hit, and I think I know why. She's way younger than Trump and wears less eyeliner than J.D. Vance. Trump so panicked he was wiping away sweat with classified documents. It was interesting. Even Hulk Hogan is nervous. Today he tried sewing his shirt back together. And I go, don't worry. Yep, Harris just launched her presidential campaign, and she's already broken the 24-hour fundraising record and secured enough delegates to clinch the nomination. Wow. That's right. Kamala raised $81 million in 24 hours. She would have raised even more, but Melania hit her daily withdrawal limit. So... Meanwhile, Harris got some more good news today because I read that Beyoncé is allowing her to use her song Freedom during the campaign. And you could tell Trump is jealous because he just asked Lee Greenwood to learn the single ladies dance. Yet the Harris campaign is off to a hot start, and meanwhile I saw that Charlie XCX posted, "Kamala is brat." Kamala's campaign was pretty excited about it, but there appeared to be some confusion over what that exactly means. Watch this.
The pop star seemingly endorsed Harris.
They're trying to suggest that Harris is a brat.
You take away the A. Kamala is brat.
It's not the brat, it's brat.
My wife was wondering what Kamala is brat means.
It's not that Kamala Harris is a brat, she is brat.
You're just that girl who is a little messy and likes to party and maybe says some dumb things sometimes.
All of their kids were watching, like, if you want to know what the definition of cringe is, this is it. Well, get this, today Kamala held her first campaign rally and said that the election is a choice between freedom and chaos. Basically, it's a choice between the White House at 2 p.m. and a Waffle House at 2 a.m. Of course, Waffle House fans? Yeah. Been there, yep. Of course, a lot of people are wondering who Kamala might pick as her running mate. Well, check out this announcement from her campaign. I saw this.
Kamala Harris is proud to announce a running mate we can all agree on. Someone the whole country loves. Someone who appeals to Midwestern and rural Americans. Someone male voters respect and female voters love. Someone named Glenn. Endorsed by Brisket.
Wow. Interesting, right? Yeah, I saw that today. Wow. Switching gears, Spirit Airlines just fired 2 gate agents in California for yelling at passengers to shut up. Who's yelling at a Spirit Airlines gate agent? I mean, when you choose to fly Spirit, you manifested that destiny. You guys see this? Yesterday in Chicago, the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile was involved in a crash and ended up rolling over. Everyone's fine, but take a look at this. Yeah. Oh. Well, we actually got audio of the 911 call. Yes, listen to this.
911, what's your emergency?
I banged up my wiener pretty badly.
I'm sorry?
Oh, God, my poor wiener. I can't get it up. Look at this. My wiener is covered in bumps and scratches.
Sir?
And it's leaking.
I don't understand.
What's not to understand? I'm on the side of the road and people are staring at my broken wiener. Hey, stop taking pictures of my wiener.
Sir, I'm hanging up.
Yeah, they're okay. And finally, this is going viral. There's a new device called The Swipe that's a combination smartphone and vape. Oh. Yep, a combination smartphone and vape. If you buy it with crypto, you can complete the D-bag trifecta. We have a great show. Give it up for the Roots, ladies and gentlemen. What a show! What a show we have for you tonight. He is a Tony, Emmy, and Grammy-winning performer, and he's back as Wolverine in the new Marvel Studios movie Deadpool and Wolverine, which hits theaters and IMAX this Friday. Hugh Jackman is here tonight! The best. I saw it last night.
How was it?
I saw the premiere. It's unbelievable. It's perfect. Sean Levy, the director, did a great job. It's also his birthday, by the way. Happy birthday, Sean Levy. But it was amazing. Hugh Jackman is, you can't take your eyes. He's just a great actor, and he's so funny. Ryan Reynolds crushes. No spoilers for me, but there's cameos and everything you want. Go this weekend. Get some air conditioning. Get out of the heat. And they have those popcorn things that are ridiculous. Did you see that? The Wolverine and Deadpool, it's like their mouths, and you stick your hand in their mouth. It's really funny. But the movie's very, very good. A lot of action. But I do want to give props to the editors, by the way, because the editing is so good in this movie. The jokes all land. The action's great. So shout out to Shane Reed and Dean Zimmerman, who edited that movie. They did a great job. Crushed it. Oh, also on the show tonight, you know him as Daniel LaRusso from The Karate Kid and the hit series Cobra Kai. The first 5 episodes of the final season are streaming now on Netflix. Ralph Macchio is joining us. That's my dude. He's the best. Also, he executive produces and stars in the Netflix series Unstable, which returns for season 2 on August 1st. John Owen Lowe is here! And we got great music from Ira Starr! Fun show. Guys, last night we kicked off our Summer Reads Fallon Book Club, okay? So if you want to vote, click on this QR code right here. Okay, you have 2 more days left to vote, okay? And we're going to pick a book that we could read together this summer. Great. That's what we're going to do, yeah. There are thousands of great books out there, and we've narrowed them down to 6, and I haven't read any of them. But we will influence the vote tonight by looking at the cover, explaining...
Right, because you can judge it, yeah.
Explaining the genre. Good. We're going to have one of our writers read a random line from the book. Yep, please welcome Dion Flynn, everybody. Dion, you want to come out? Good to see you, buddy. Dion, welcome out to the show. So, now, you have no affiliation with any of these books, is that correct?
Nope, nothing. I didn't write any of them. I haven't seen
I didn't think you wrote any of them, but yeah, you...
Well, it's not that obvious.
That's totally, it could have. Yeah, you're a writer, yes. All right, now, Dion, you have no affiliation with any of these books, okay? I'm just going to give you a book, tell you the genre, and have you read a random line from the book, okay? This first one is The God of the Woods, okay? This is by Liz Moore. This book is a mystery, okay? Just read a random line.
All right, just make sure you didn't set it up.
Oh, yeah, do any page.
Is that all right?
Yeah. No, no, of course. I'm not going to set it up. Here we go.
In quick succession, Hayes finds a roach clip, 2 crushed cans of Genesee, and what appears to be residue from cocaine on the center console.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like... Wow. I feel like Hayes is about to have a good evening.
No. All right, here we go. This one's Margot's Got Money Troubles by Ruthie Thorpe, okay? This is a humor, coming-of-age type of book. This is what I read, okay?
Well, you know, it's good. When you write a book or tell a story, you've always got to make people feel... Anyway, sorry for the
Dion, let's just pick a line from the book.
Margot, Jinx said, as he gave her his notes at dinner, I honestly don't know if this is a brilliant or terrible idea.
All right.
Which is very apropos.
That goes with the book.
Yeah,
Margot's Got Money Trouble.
She's got troubles.
The Paris Novel. This is by Ruth Reichel. Now, this is kind of a romance, almost like an Eat, Pray, Love type of book, finding yourself travel book.
Good. Self-discovery. All right.
That's good.
I'm going to go right to the back and just try to find a
spoiler. Don't read the end.
A spoiler. Okay?
Don't read the end of the book.
Murderer.
No, there's no murder.
That's not what it is.
Come on.
She recalled the languid days at Shakespeare and Company and the agonizingly slow search for Victorine. But now, time sped up.
Okay. Next up, this is a straight-up romance novel. Yep. This is You Are Here by David Nichols, okay?
Okay. It literally says okay, look.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I swear to God, look at my line.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Three pairs of pants, 3 pairs of socks, and I wash them every night in the hand basin in rotation. The twins said at the same time.
This is a sci-fi book. Yep, this is The Last Murder at the End of the World by Stuart Turton.
Oh, well, that's good news, because that means there's no more murders.
Yes. I don't think it's a sci-fi. I don't think it's a comedy or anything, but it's a sci-fi. The Last Murder.
I'm just saying, if you're going to know the time and date when all murders end, that's good.
I agree with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I shouldn't look, though, because I look for words like devil and vibration. My eyes just naturally, go to it.
I don't want
Here we go. All right. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Emery worked it out.
No, it's not better. Wow. I tell you manifested that. You manifested that line. This last one is I Was a Teenage Slasher. This is a horror by Stephen Graham Jones. This is a horror book. Yeah,
that's the reaction you should have when you hear something like that.
But it's good to get a little reaction. You get a little scared when you read a book.
I used to be a slasher.
No, I was a teenage slasher.
Well, I'm saying it's like in the past, so it's probably a normal person now.
No, I think it's an autobiography as like the slasher from the horror movies writing an autobiography. Like this is their side of the story.
All right, here we go. So he could relay a message. She said, "You and me are going up to Muleshoe to see my cousin."
There you go. I kind of like that. That's it. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Those are our books. Now it's time for you to vote. Just go to FallonBookClub.com or use this handy-dandy QR code. You have 2 days left to vote. Then on Thursday's show, we'll announce the winner of our summer reads, and we'll read all together. It'll be fun. Stick around. We'll be right back with Hugh Jackman, everybody.